Well, thanks, Jen, for sharing your story. I mean, it's probably for many out there can relate for sure. And I think, part of what you had just said was that you had to sort of take control of yourself and find tools for managing such a difficult time. So share with us some things that you've actually been able to develop or create in your day-to-day life that can possibly help others out there as well.
Yes, absolutely. And this is so key to really being able to overcome the emotional, mental, and physical things that are actually happening in your body. When you're struggling, when you're under stress, when the body is under stress, there's so much going on. And we don't recognize it. In the moment, when you're having a moment, when you're stressed out, when you're in an argument, when there's some crisis happening, you're just you're just dealing with it. You're just trying to survive.
Yeah.
But when we start to understand that we actually have more control over it than what we give ourselves credit for. And when I started to really recognize and become aware, right? So wake up, consciously become aware of what is happening in the body when you're in those moments. So, bringing awareness to the physical sensations that are happening. Any one of us can recognize or can probably say, yeah, I remember at this particular moment in this particular event, my heart was racing, I started sweating, I had a shooting pain over my right eye, or whatever. There's things that happen.
Yeah.
And when we are able to ground ourselves and bring ourselves back to connect with our body, then we're able to go, okay, what can I do in this moment?
Yeah.
Breath work has literally saved me. It is a powerful tool. It is a resource that we have within us every single moment.
And we take for granted because we don't breathe properly in those moments.
Exactly. Yeah. So in those moments, most of us are shallow breathers. We breathe in the upper cavity of the chest. And when we're breathing in the upper cavity of the chest, we're not getting that oxygen throughout the entire body. Our brain is deprived of oxygen, our cells, our ability to stay connected and be present. So breath work has been a powerful tool for me. And honestly, I have a moment that I can tell you right now. I was standing outside my backyard after a major crisis went down with my son, and I was beside myself. My body, I recognized I'm staring at a fence because I just didn't know what to do in the moment. I was staring at a fence, fingers clenched, my arms, and I realized at that moment why my arms had been so sore, because I literally was clenching with every part of my body. I wasn't breathing. I literally was not breathing.
Yeah.
So another part, we either shallow breath or we stop breathing altogether. Yeah. So when we're able to bring yourself back, recognize what's happening in your body, shake it out, and then begin to breathe, consciously breathe. Not just breathe, we all breathe, but life force energy breath.
So when you say that, so for those that say, but I'm breathing or I'm taking it, like are you meaning like right down to your tummy where your tummy is expanding? Like what exactly is a good example of that?
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
So diaphragmatic breath or belly breath is a simple term.
Yeah.
When you're breathing so that you're filling up your belly. So you're inhaling, and feel the belly as if it's expanding like a balloon. You feel your chest, your rib cage expand, your chest expands. You feel it as it elevates. You're raising this vibration in your body when you're breathing like that. And then as you exhale, just completely let it go.
And is there a count? Like, would you know how sometimes if you do a meditation thing, like there's a count, like a breath where you're counting in for 4, holding for 4, and letting go?
Yes.
Is that
so
something
you can
do as well?
use breath at the beginning. At the beginning, if a number works for you, pick a number.
Yes.
Honestly, I want to keep it as simple as possible.
Yep.
Because when we're thinking there's a right way or a wrong way, there is no right or wrong way.
Good
Just
point.
breathe
Good
deeply
point.
and breathe into your belly. That's it to begin with. And that
go.
helps you come back to the present moment. Again, being conscious, being present, because we really disassociate, we disconnect from ourselves when we're under in these stressful moments.